Nithyananda. With all auspicious blessings and grace of my Guru, His Holiness Paramahamsa Sri Nithyananda Swamiji, I welcome you to this series on relations and relationships. Nowadays, most of us don't trust anybody else. We don't trust ourselves. In fact, I think in one film, someone made a dialogue saying that why I should listen to any of you. I don't listen to my own words. That's a sad state of affairs. People may laugh, people may think it's fun, but even having to write it as a cognition, that's a real tough life to live. When you don't listen to yourself, it means you don't trust yourself. If you don't trust yourself, you're not going to trust anybody else. You're always going to have a conflict of your inner image, your outer image, the world image, and the way you perceive the world or the world perceives you. So this is going to be an eternal conflict between you and the world. And how are we going to live life? Distrusting each other? Being cynical of each other is not love. I think I remember when Sushmita Sen, the Miss World, went to the competition, she told that she comes from India, the land of love. Distrusting one another is not a mark of love. Lying to each other is not a mark of love. And from where does India gets its identity that it's a country of love? It gets its identity as a country of love, not in the romantic sense as we talk during the Valentine's Day, but as a principle, as a philosophy. Many of you may even remember your aunt, your great aunts, great grandmothers, grandmothers, or even your mothers telling you that even if your worst enemy comes home, first feed him. How can there be much greater empathy and love than this philosophy that is taught to us in our country, in our motherland? Love is a very superficial word that cannot convey anything but the superficiality of the expression of love. Because of which we identify love as someone buying you a bouquet of flowers, giving you a box of chocolates, and holding your hand and saying, "Oh, my baby, my sweetie, my darling, keep crying. You're fine, you're perfect. The world is wicked. That is why you will never find success in the world. But I will stand by you. People are always wicked. That's okay. But let's stand up." No, that is not what you would tell people whom you love. You will tell people the world is not wicked. Look in and see what is it that you are missing, that you can change to make what you want happen in life. I see these big, huge billboards that say Mahatma Gandhi said that change should start from within. Or you know what Gandhi said? Ahimsa is the only path of life. But please remember, this is not Gandhi's teachings. We are not a land of Gandhi. We are a land of the Vedas, the Upanishads, the great epics of the Mahabharata, and the greatest epic of all, the Ramayana, which teaches you the epitome of humanity. The quintessence of humanity is the way we relate to each other. The courtesy, the grandeur, the style, the dignity with which we used to behave with each other has been eroded, has been culturally disseminated by the British or even ourselves over a period of time, where we have lost the basic essence of humanity, the basic essence of life. So actually, Miss Sushmita Sen, you are wrong. India is not just a country of love. It's a country of humanity, where humanity is the only religion which is termed as Sanatana Dharma. Because my Dharma is the only one that teaches me that Ahimsa is not only external, it should be internal also, which is why it is said the change should start from within. Or which is why the Bhagavad Gita also says, Focus only on your action, not on the fruits of the action. But nowadays what we do? We do our action, focus more on the fruits and react more on the fruits. If you're putting 100, as we perceive it as 100% effort into some business or some act of ours, some investment, and that does not work out well, what do? We ruminate. Or if someone runs away with the money, we feel someone is cheating us, or the world is cheating us, or the world is full of cheaters or ditchers. Never like, okay, that is gone. Now let me see how not to get cheated again, and let me go back to being successful and more powerful. That is not the thing. If this fellow was cheated 100 years ago, he will still be talking about it till today to all of us, telling, you know what? 50 years ago or 100 years ago, I trusted someone, gave him an investment of 30 lakhs or 40 lakhs, and then everything got wasted and he ran away with my money. Ever since, I'm not investing in anything. If you don't invest, you are the loser, not the world. If you don't want to explore, face the dangers as you perceive them as dangers, then the loser is you, your inner space, which will not be able to cultivate the richness of humanity. Only when you experience life in its entirety, with everything, without the cognition of this is good, this is bad, this is ugly, this is painful, this is suffering, richness will be added inside you, and the depth of the personalities will be so deep in you and unshakable in you. But most of us have become weak-hearted today, weak-minded, where everything has the worst, the stupidest, the silliest logic for which you do not have the answer. So will you choose a better way, or still continue berating yourself for which you have no answer? For example, many people come and ask me why I should go to the temple. And I ask them, so when you go to the temple, don't you find a peace of mind? Yeah, I find. But still, why I should go to the temple? How oxymoronish can one make a statement like that? If I'm finding peace in doing something, if I'm finding myself evolving to a higher state of consciousness, why would I avoid going to the temple, no matter who says what? I will only look for that highest space in me to be rekindled again and again. So from there I can operate, which will make me more useful, more contributing to the society around me, rather than because 100 people are saying going to temples is passe, it's boring. You know who goes to temples nowadays? Or you have so many deities who prays. Oh, don't go to that guru. Oh, you know gurus nowadays. Oh God, you don't know them. You never know. Yeah, okay, you never know what happened. You may never know unless you come in and experience. Experience the purest state of consciousness, the highest state of consciousness, as the day you were born, by just sitting in front of Swamiji, by just getting his Diksha or following his teachings. And you will see how suffering will drop away from you. You will know how to integrate the 100 voices in your head that keep telling you different things, and you never know which one to choose. You will know which one to choose, which is your authentic voice, which is your authentic identity, which is not covered, confused, colored by others' expectations, perceptions, advices of you and the way you should live life. Excuse me. If you really want to understand yourself, if you really want to experience the purest state of consciousness of yourself, then you should either attend Inner Awakening, the 21-day program, or if you feel this is the only life you want to do, seeking is the only thing you want to do for the rest of your life, then become an Adinavasi in the Nithyananda Sangha. If you have any more questions, clarifications, queries regarding Inner Awakening, the 21-day program, or how to become an Adinavasi, please leave your questions, queries, comments in the inbox below, and I will get back to you. Till then, keep watching my next series, and please log on to nithyananda.tv every morning at 8 a.m. to watch Swamiji live in action, contributing his very best to the world. his greatest of knowledges to the world, his joy to the world. Nithyanandam.